When you order your UltraLatch, also order a drill guide. You're going to need that. This is the drill guide. I'll get started by removing the old doorknob. When you order the UltraLatch, you'll need these measurements. First, the back set. That's from the edge to the center of the doorknob hole. And in this case, that's 2 3/8. And then the thickness of the door, and this door is 1 3/4. Next, we're going to use our drill guide, and to use this, we'll have to take the chassis assembly apart because we're going to use 1/2 of the chassis to set the drill guide in position. Now I'll attach the drill guide to the push side of the door, make sure it's level, and then tighten it into position. I'll drill halfway through the door with a 9/32 drill bit. Then I'll remove the guide and repeat the process on the other side of the door. Now I'm using a straight bit in the router to deepen the mortise. And then I'll use a sharp chisel to square up the corners, making sure the mortise is deep enough for the bolt and cover plate. The UltraLatch is shipped from the factory, set up for use with a left-hand door. To set it up for use on a right-hand door like I have, remove the 2 screws and rotate the chassis 180 degrees. Then reinsert the screws and tighten them up. A right-hand door will have the hinges on the right-hand side of the door when on the push side. This half will be installed on the push side of the door, and I'll be sure that this spring is in place, forcing the cam in the out position, and I'll thread the metal rod through the loop in the bolt assembly. As we look through the door, this is the loop that I'm referring to, and that's how it functions. Now when I install, I'll be sure that this pin goes through that metal loop. Now I'll tighten up the screws and install the handle shaft and cover plate. To install the handle, I'll drop the handle onto the handle shaft and then raise it up and lock it in place with the pivot pin. And then use a Torx driver to lock the pivot pin in place. Well, that's about all there is to it. It's really a pretty simple installation. I would suggest taking a quick look at the instructions, check out the video, and you'll have no problem installing the UltraLatch by Soss. I installed the UltraLatch on the barn here almost 2 months ago now, and it's definitely made getting materials in the barn so much easier. I think it just makes a lot of sense. If you'd like to see the UltraLatch in different finishes or learn more about Soss door hardware, visit soss.com. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.